Sup Nerds! Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm actually so excited for today's video. So as you guys saw by the title, we will be mood reading for a week. So today is Friday the 7th. We will end this Friday the 14th. It'll go up on Saturday. Hopefully it all turns out okay. We have a week worth of mood reading. I am actually so excited for it because I've really been in the mood to mood read. I was really holding on to my TBR, like I have to read from my TBR. And some books we do have that are on my TBR, so it's good. But I'm like, I don't know, this month I just want to chill. Like I genuinely just want to chill. I'm about to go on a week-long vacation, and I don't feel like I have to bring, you know, my like my TBR books. Okay, long story short, anyway, I'm so excited. If you guys like this reading vlog, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. I'm trying a new curly hair routine. What do you think? Is it not bomb? Okay, so again, mood reading, you know, is very, like, a lot of people love to mood read, and I've never been like a super, I can definitely read if I feel like I have to read something, you know, like for a video or like for my TBR, and so I'm not necessarily, I don't consider myself a very like mood reader, but there are some days and some weeks where I'm like screw everything, I'm just gonna read what I want to read and that's it. Sometimes I want to save books for videos and that kind of stuff, and like, so this week we're just doing whatever we want. So I'm honestly probably gonna start this. I'm really in the mood for this. This is Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I'm in the mood for something sweet, interesting. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be sad here, but I'm still gonna read it. I just want to like finish it quickly, like, you know what I mean, like, again, quick, short and sweet, short and good, I should say. So I really want to read that one. I'm also halfway through Throttled by Lauren Asher, so I might pick up this. I've been really in the mood for audiobooks, so I have a bunch of books that are free on the Hoopla app as far as audiobooks go. So you have like Crescent City, Funny Feelings, Beach Read, which would be a reread, and then Throttled. These are all audiobooks, which I've been in the mood for a lot recently, so those might end up getting picked up as well. I want to finish this, but again, I don't want to, I'm like just really genuinely not in the mood right now to listen to it or to even read it, so I'm like, whatever. I'm also in the middle, not in the middle, but I also started the tandem read between Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, and I'm enjoying it, but again, I just like pick it up whenever I feel like it, so those might get shown in here, and then we have a whole bunch of other books that may make themselves known in this little vlog, but for now I think I'm gonna start with Powerful, and I'm actually really excited about it, so yes. I'll just keep you guys updated. This is the weirdest angle, but I just wanted to tell you that I did start Powerful. I didn't get very far, only to page 22. I didn't even finish the chapter because I had just got distracted at the moment, and then I got in the mood to listen to Throttled, so I'm gonna probably just keep listening to this. I want to try to finish it tonight, which might be a far off goal, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm just in the mood. I'm in the mood to listen to a book, so that could have been also the Throne of Glass series, the tandem read, but I'm just not in the mood to like, it has to be a lot of listening, stop, start, highlight, like a lot, go back and forth, stop, start, go to the other book, like, so it's a lot. So I think I'm just gonna try to finish this tonight, and then hopefully we get to some of these other books. I literally just filled my TBR cart, and so we have a lot of options, so I'm very excited, but yeah, I don't have that much time, but I just finished Throttled. I literally have to read the extended epilogue, but that's it. I just wanted to update real quick before whatever, a whole day goes by. I loved this book. I'm giving it 4.5 stars, and I know people have their gripes. I'm not sure what the tea is. Yes, it's a little bit Like, I think someone could take this book and write it better, definitely, but I definitely think that if they were going to write it better, a lot of the components, a lot of the pieces would be the exact same. Like, if they changed any of it, I would be mad. I think she did this really well, Lauren Asher. I liked just where everything was placed. I thought it was super unique. I thought the story was so great. I really liked Noah. I think she writes men really mean. She can. And I hate that. But honestly, I think that his character development was great. It wasn't like this extensive, like we needed to follow along with everything. Like, no, you do you, man, and then come back when you're ready. And I loved that. I do think there was a lot of quick moments. Like, there were a couple things that I was like, that's a little cringy, stuff like that. But honestly, like, if this was polished, I would have given like 6 stars, genuinely. So I'm giving it 4.5 stars, and y'all can come for me or not. But this book is so good. So haters gonna hate. I will read the extended epilogue and then probably start a new book soon. But for now, I have things to do. It's Saturday, so we finished our first book, which is nice. This was halfway, but I really don't know what I'm in the mood for. I was kind of in the mood to read Throne of Glass, the tandem read earlier, so I might end up reading that, like listening to that tonight, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. So the rule book ended up coming on my Libby app. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember what the name was for the longest time. So it ended up coming on my Libby app. So I think we're gonna try and read some of this today. I'm not really like in the mood for anything specific right now, so I'm just gonna go with the general vibe I've been going for, which is like rom-commies, very summer-esque. So we're going to try to read this one, listen to this one at least. I have a bunch of like house stuff to do, laundry, my bed, stuff like that, film a bit. So we're going to try to listen to this here and there. Hopefully we make some progress on it, because I do want to read this before the end of the summer, but yes. Really quick, normally I don't like to update this much, but I got to chapter 5. And Nora's like mad annoying to me. Like literally mad annoying. She's mad annoying to me. And I'm hoping that she gets better, but she's really making me mad. I don't know. It seems to be it's giving almost like a character fall. She's like oh my gosh, can I like color coordinate your like whatever. She like wants to color coordinate, so she's very corny. She wears like bright shoes and like and then the fact that, oh crap, I don't know if this is gonna be a spoiler. No, so you know basically that it's second chance romance, and so even it says on the back that Nora breaks Derek's heart. Yeah, like that makes no sense to me. Like, how are you the girl to like the one to like end things, but you're also the like like it's weird that you're so happy about life and you're like so rude to just like break someone else's heart like that. Like, it's giving multiple personalities, you know? So I don't know, maybe there's a big reason that like obviously we haven't got to yet. I don't know, but right now I'm like really annoyed, and I'm like, Derek, you deserve better already. And I just met you. It's only chapter 5, so we'll see, but it's pissing me off. I'm gonna keep reading, but it's pissing me off. So today is Sunday. So we've done Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Sunday. And yeah, so we finished Throttled, and like that was really it. I want to finish Powerless ASAP Rocky. But anyway, if we're not in the mood, we're not in the mood. So I did start, like I said, the rule book earlier today by Sarah Adams. I just got halfway. Okay. The beginning, I was so just irritated. First of all, I don't like miscommunication. So it's second chance romance, enemies to lovers. There's there's lack of communication. It was ticking all of a lot of boxes for me that I don't like. And I was like, am I going to be like the one person who hates this book? Because I feel like people are like liking this. I feel like people aren't obsessed, but I was about to give this book like 2-3 stars. Like, I was not liking this book. But it definitely picked up. That was the other thing. Nora wasn't in the beginning. She was just really, she called him like a poop nugget or something like that. And I'm like, are you 3? Are you 3? Because that was not funny. It was just not funny to me. There were a couple things like that. And I'm like, you're irritating. Like, if you were my friend, I would be like, no, you have to shut off now. And like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't. So anyway, there was that. That was all the beginning. Then it starts to like definitely pick up. So like they start to, I don't know how to explain it. Like everything starts to be normal. They decide to act like adults, and I'm like, okay, good. Glad we're all on the same page here, because a couple pages ago it was not it. So it does get better. It got better, and now it's better. And so halfway, I'm really enjoying it. So it's definitely still like not 5-star like anything like that, but I do think it's more enjoyable, and I do think Sarah Adams kind of strategically wrote it in a way that's definitely unique, because it's not going to follow the same timeline, because it is second chance romance, but it was still like, it's still a little bit like twisty. I don't know how to explain it. Like you're like, oh, mic drop, you know what I mean? So there are some moments that are like still unique, still fun, still fresh. So I definitely has the potential to be a 4.5. I really don't think it will get up to 5-star, but I've been surprised before. I've been being boozled before, so could be, but I don't know. So I'm enjoying this. Is it going to be like my new favorite book? I really doubt it. And like I really like Derek, but like think not my favorite MMC either. So like she's not my favorite, he's not my favorite. It's like whatever. But I think I like this better than the cheat sheet so far, maybe. I don't know. I just don't think I liked second chance romance. It just pissed me off because the whole time I'm like, that's the same, I think it was like Happy Place. Well, I don't know, whatever. But I'm like, you broke up with him, so why are you whining like a little baby right now? You broke up with him. Thank you. Next. So it's pissed me off. But again, we're past that. So hopefully the rest of this is really good. So yeah. I thought there was something I was gonna say. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So I got this as an audiobook on the Libby app, and literally when I just returned it, so I literally had it for like a day, which was I really tried to be there for, you know, my fellow audiobook lovers, and just return it right when I'm done, try to finish it as fast as possible, because some of these books I've been waiting for. Anyway, but it was funny. So I went to return it, and it said 5 people are waiting. And I was like, when I clicked on it, only one person had it. Like when I went to, whatever it's called, to like, wait for it to come back, for someone to get rid of it. Oh my gosh, what is it called? To loan it. When I went to wait to loan it, it was only me in line. It was just one person. So I was waiting for the person. It was like a 2-week wait, supposedly, but it ended up coming way faster than that. And then now that I'm done with it, like 5 people are waiting, and I'm like, perfect time. So I did just finish the rule book by Sarah Adams. I think I definitely liked it more than I thought I would. Again, the beginning really had me, and it's just like second chance romance is really, I don't know. It can be really, really hit or miss for me, I feel like, and honestly, I did enjoy it. The ending definitely picked it up, so I would probably go with like 4.25. I decided to add this rating now halfway through the year, so we're gonna go with a 4.25. There was a lot I enjoyed it. It was definitely like very corny, very cheesy, like you know, very rom-commy, because I think there's a lot of like funny things that I feel like were supposed to be funny that like I was like kind of like, oh, that's really corny, but like I guess they're kind of funny to people. I don't know. There is a lot of like, so you get a lot of his team, and I remember liking that from the cheat sheet. Like his team is like the best, so you love all of his friends, and that part of it is I mean, a lot of it's so good, but like that part of it really makes me happy. And then the ending, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, so you gotta love it. So I am glad that I read this. It was giving exactly what I wanted it to give. You know, like romance, obviously, but like quirky, it's like quirky, cheesy, like corny. I wanted that. This was a little bit extra quirky, cheesy, corny, which I was like, okay, that's a little too far, but that's why it's not like a 5-star. But I do have to say, once that's over, once the cringe is over, the rest of it is so good. So definitely think you all should read it. I think this is the last one with the sharks, which I'm kind of sad about. Like, I wish all of the siblings, all the teammates would have got a book, but it's fine because she's coming out with more in the When in Rome series, and that I'm excited for. I do really like Sarah Adams' writing. I have to say this one was her first open door. It's just not necessary in my opinion. I just think that she could have written this book without it, and I would have loved it just the same. I would have liked it. Well, yeah, loved it just the same. So that's what I'm like, this is annoying because I really, like, she sits in her special throne in my collection because, she writes amazing romance that's closed door. I saw some other closed door romance authors, and, like, a lot of their books just look, I haven't read them, so don't get me wrong, too many of them, but, a lot of their books just look stupid, but hers, I don't know, they have a certain appeal to them, and so that's why I appreciated it for long, but that's why I'm like, I don't think she needs to, so hopefully, so I don't know what her plan is. I think she just wanted to try it, but it wasn't necessary, because then she warns you too. She's like, if you want to keep the bedroom door closed, then just skip chapter blah blah blah, and I'm like, didn't have to write it in there, because then too, what's annoying is that in that chapter, they do make some, like, confessions to each other, like, you know, like, what they're feeling, and so I'm like, you kind of have to skim through it so that you get the whole, like, everything they're saying, so you know what I mean, so I'm like, whatever, so, I don't know what I want to read next, honestly. I have a bunch of options, but, I don't know, we'll see. I didn't tell you, I was literally so torn between what to read next. Like, I had no freaking idea. I was, like, toying with a lot. But I ended up going with the novella because I was like, I know it's going to be good. I just, like, I don't know. I was debating on buying it as an audiobook, blah, blah, blah. But I ended up reading it because I was like, I know it's going to be good. And y'all, it's so good. I'm halfway. I just got halfway. Chapter 12, actually. Page 118. So it's a little over halfway, but, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen because right now I'm just, like, obsessed. And I wish this was a full freaking book. First of all, because I love these characters and I want more. I want it all. And so I don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm nervy. I did read Powerless, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't fully remember the ending. But also, like, the suspected ending in my head, obviously there's gonna be more to it because this is actually from obviously a different perspective. And so I really like that. I really like the different perspective. I really love Adina and I was gonna say Kai and Mac. They're so cute. Honestly, Mac is super cute. He says, like, oh my gosh, he said to her, like, always run to me. And I was screaming, dying on the floor. He does call her Hun and Honey, which is cute because she likes, like, sticky buns and it's kind of funny. But he calls her Hun a little too much and I'm like, okay, you could have deleted 4 of those and it would have been perfect. Because at first I was, like, choosing. Then I was, like, cringing. So, that's it. But he hasn't said it in a little bit, so that's okay. I'm glad with that. I love novellas. I don't know, I think I might be in the minority here, but I genuinely do really love short, quick stories, even if they're fantasy. I don't need a lot of development, even in romances, honestly, though, because I love the corny, cheesy, like, insta-love sometimes. So, like, I really love novellas, and so I could see myself giving this 5 stars, not gonna lie, but, again, we'll see. Halfway to go. I don't know. I'm loving it though. Loving it. This is why I don't know how people, like, read sad books for fun. This is why I can't read sad books. I hate it so much. I thought maybe, like, maybe, just maybe, something else would happen. and I couldn't, like, I was not 100% sure, like, how the ending of Powerless was, so it was, like, still a shock, and it's pissed me off, because this was so good. I honestly, like, wow. I honestly liked, like, part of me really, I mean, yeah, I could say it with my chest. Part of me liked these characters even better than Powerless. And that's what makes me so mad. Because I would rather see this story, like, in full length than that one. I don't know why authors do that, though, like, so for real, because it's stupid. To me, like, it's not, it's sometimes it's, what's the word, like, it makes sense. But in this case, it's just not necessary. I don't know why I read this. Why I knew what was gonna happen, but partially knew what was gonna happen. I could have suspected what was gonna happen, but like this really rips the rug right from out from under you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mac really, I love him so much, and I hope that he comes. I hope that he reappears, makes a reappearance. I'm hoping, praying, because I really love him. I was one. And then he just says some banger lines. I knew too when they were talking about the stars and stuff. But, yeah, well. So much for my sappy fun romances. Glad I finished that though. I can't give you a rating right now because I'm annoyed. So you're gonna have to wait. I wanted to tell you guys really quick, I made the executive decision. No, we're mood reading, so I can do whatever I want. My brain is going faster than my words. So after I finished Powerful, is that what it's called? Yeah. Last night, I needed something that was gonna make me laugh, giddy, cheesy, the whole nine. So we went with a reread of Out on the Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I'm honestly already like obsessed with it. So hopefully we can finish this before the end of the week. I'm very excited. In my head, I was thinking like, there's so many books on my TBR. There's not that many, honestly. I think I read 3 out of the 8 books so far on my TBR. But I'm like, dang, I probably should read one of those. I got my nails done. But I'm like, I probably should read one of those. But I'm also like, we're mood reading, so I'm not in the mood for any of those. I'm in the mood for this one because I already know what's gonna happen and I know I'm gonna love it. You know what I mean? Like, versus a new book that I have no idea if I can emotionally handle it right now. So I'm going with this one. Hello. So I just got halfway, chapter 19, Out on a Limb. I'm still loving it. Just as good as the first time around. Honestly, the second time, some of the stuff is like fuzzy. Like some of the details, you know, like I read a lot of books. You know, I'm not gonna remember all of them, but like it's so good, and so I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, it's a good grand old time. I actually I always talk about this app, but someone commented on it. So it's the Hoopla app. It's called Hoopla. And you put in like your library card, and then I guess it like loads books. So my library has a bunch of audio books available. I've never needed one that was taken. You know what I mean? They have a bunch of books, not a lot that are like newer. They have a lot of like older books, but like Out on the Limb, all of Hannah Bonham Young's books are on there. And so I'm like, yes please. So I started listening to it because I was like doing a bunch of stuff. So I don't know why, it's just as good the second time around, not gonna lie. First of all, second of all, if you guys do not have this edition, you have the other edition. There's a little extra little thingy in the back of this one, so it shows their wedding day. Screaming, dying on the floor. It was super cute. So it does have the epilogue the same, but then it adds a little extension there, and I was really happy about that. I feel the same way I felt after I read it again the first time. I just want more. I want it to continue. I want to read more. I could read this book over and over. This is definitely going to be one of those like comfort books for me because it's just so happy. Honestly, Bo, as much as I love so many book boyfriends I love. There are plenty of book boyfriends that I love for the person that they're with. There are plenty of book boyfriends that I love that I'm like, I mean, if you were real, like, it's nice to meet you. But, like, Beau is truly, like, genuinely what I would want in, like, a husband. Like, I genuinely, like, in real life, I want a Beau. For real. So, of course, 5 bajillion stars, 6 stars truly. It's just so good. And if you have not read it, 10 out of 10 recommend. I don't know what you're doing, but it's just so good. And so actually what I found out is that there is a second of this book, which I did know for a little bit now, but I went to go look at who the characters were just in case they got a little cameo, not realizing that the couple is actually Caleb and Sarah. Sarah? I think her name's Sarah. It's the best friends that are already married. They're already married and they're already together. They're Wynn's best friends. So I'm like, interesting. Could be risky. That's hard. The only other book that I've read like that is King of Greed by Anna Huang. I have not read anything where the couple's already married other than that one. So it's risky, but I could see why she kind of is trying it out, because next of kin, next to you, like, you don't want to do the same thing everyone's doing, you know? So I'm excited about it. I'm interested to see, because I also love Caleb. He's super cute. And honestly, Sarah's great too, so I don't know, I'm excited. Anyway, I need to go do stuff, but then I will wrap this video up probably. I don't know, I'll see if I'll read another book or start another book at all, but I really doubt it. But again, we'll see. But I'll keep you guys updated for sure. Alright guys, we're just gonna finish this video here. So like you guys saw, we finished Throttled by Lauren Asher. This surprised me, but I did give it 4.5 stars. Definitely suggest you read it. And I'm really excited to continue that series. And then we finished The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. This one, again, went through a roller coaster, but in the end we ended up with a 4.25. And then we read Powerful by Lauren Roberts. Y'all saw the ending of that one, and I don't even want to think about it. I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna not think about it. But I did give it 5 stars because honestly, for me to emotionally connect and feel this that hard, that had to have been the writing. So 5 stars for sure. And then last but not least, we did do a reread, and this is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. 6 stars, a bajillion stars. I love this book so much. It is so good. Definitely a comfort read. I realized too, I didn't mention this, but if you're looking for like recommendations or just want to see what I'm reading this summer, I always forget, and I read it in the summer the first time I read it too, or like when it was still warm outside, and this book is talking about like cozy stuff. So I think she like puts on a sweater, it's snowing in one scene. I forgot. So if you are planning on reading this, you haven't read it yet, I would suggest waiting till like fall winter to read this if you're looking for the vibes, the same similar vibes as what season you're in. But I mean, if you're in the UK, I believe they're in winter right now, so yeah. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoy it. You enjoyed it. I really do love doing this video. I definitely feel like I always like, I don't know, I enjoy it every time I do it, and so I'm happy with the way that I kind of do it every now and then, and not too often. So yes, I don't want this video to be too long, so if you want to have any conversations or talk about any of these books, definitely let me know down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye nerds!